Seb here from Filmstro with another track update. This time I want to look at one piece of music in particular. This is one of our new releases. This is called Virgo. We have the standard track, which is here, the vanilla version, which just will take up your entire timeline if you're working on a short scene or a full video or whatever. And then we have the end version as well, which I'll talk about in a minute. I'm sure many of you know how these endings work, but I'll just cover it again today. So we'll have a quick listen to this track and just take it through its paces, and then I'll have a quick chat about a couple of cool things that you can unlock with this one. This is kind of great. Again, something you can't really achieve in a standard music library with a static track, but something I'm really excited to share about how we can kind of take it one step further with Filmstro. So here we go. This is Virgo. Cool. So as you can hear, it's kind of like a kind of quite Hans Zimmer-esque. There's lots of kind of fast percussion and gorgeous, really kind of fast string beds and stuff like that. So the first thing to point out is you've got a kind of Easter egg in here, which is basically this inflection. When you put the power over and you leave the other two sliders on the left, you get this really nice rise. And if you time it just right, you can kind of then segue perfectly into another kind of inflection. So I've actually done this. I've laid out something in the timeline here. I haven't got an actual video, just used the blank edit just so I can focus on this here. So I'm just going to play what's in here, and you can see I've used two tracks. There's a good reason for that. So in the first one, I've basically set up the inflection that I wanted, which was the power full up and then nothing on momentum and depth to give us this kind of rise. And then as soon as we get to the end of this rise here, I've actually stopped this track, put a little fade out at the end as well on this kind of cliffhanger, which is the end of the rise. You'll hear it in a moment. And then to kick back in, I've just started with a fresh version of Virgo to make sure I get a really nice clean start on the inflection that I want for this next section, which is actually where the depth comes in as well, and there's depth and power. I could have done this with one track, and I might even show you that in a minute, but yeah, it just worked really nicely to kind of break it apart. So here we go, check this out. So as you can hear, we then bleed in the momentum and kind of get to this really epic setting. Now the only thing is I haven't got an ending for this track at the moment here, and we still haven't got our integrated endings feature, but we are working on it. So what I'm going to have to do in the meantime is I would now bring in an ending and put it here, or because I know that the ending is actually at 1 minute 29 seconds, which is actually the length of this timeline, I'm going to delete both of these, and I can just drag the ending in now. Now that I've done the hard work and I've used the sorry, let me just step back one step, because I've used the vertical beat markers in Virgo to kind of make this perfect over here, and to time my momentum change to kind of coincide with this strong beat there. I've actually done the hard work for which I need these vertical beat markers, so now I can just drag in the ending, which doesn't contain those, and I know it's going to sound good. So if I just show you this then, and we'll just check out this transition as well, and then it goes into an actual ending. So I'll leave you with this. Virgo, try it for yourselves, and yeah, let us know what you make with it as well. That would be really cool for us to see. Cheers then.